Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles. I'm going to talk about Halo because somebody has to talk about Halo because nobody's playing Halo. Yeah, 343 is going to rebrand itself as Halo Studios. Are going to use Unreal Engine 5. They have multiple new Halo games in development. I hope to God they are better than Halo Infinite. So let's talk a little bit about this and who is in charge. And I want to be very clear up front before I get into the video. Do not harass anybody who is associated with this game or this company. I'm only going to bring this up because there does seem to be a definite shift in the demographic for Halo, right? It used to be mostly for dude bros and guys who like to shoot things, right? And now Halo is definitely comes in every color of the rainbow. Right. We're going to talk about this shift in audience, and Halo is looking more and more like Concord, and I don't think it's going to go very well. The brand is basically dead, and this is what happens. Anytime a company or a studio, the founders sell their babies to some mega corp, they get other people involved that don't have the same vision for the property, and everything goes to shit. And Halo has gone to shit long before this decision. Let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, no woohoos in this video. Geeky's not here, so I'll give you a hey there. I don't know. I don't have a catchphrase, right? It's just like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. So let's talk about where Halo's at. Now, I am not the world's biggest Halo fan. I'm going to be honest. I noped out, I think three or Reach. And I just played a little bit of Reach not too long ago because they had the Master Chief Collection on sale, but that was pretty much peak Halo. From where I'm sitting, it's like that's it. It peaked, and it's been a downward tailspin, nosedive, since then. And as somebody who has a little bit of knowledge of the esports scene, right? And what the kids today are playing for various reasons. I can tell you they're not playing Halo. They don't care about Halo. Nobody's playing Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite, actually, according to this article, last year they lost 98% of their player base. Yeah, I mean, it was off to, I guess, kind of a good start, and then it just kind of like nobody cares, right? Nobody cares about Halo. Nobody cared about the Halo TV show, the John Halo Master Cheeks TV show. Nobody cared about that. And the brand is damaged. And I think this is part of what led to maybe it was a Rooster Teethification of Halo, right? I think red versus blue. Definitely, you could see it reflected in the Rooster Teeth Halo adjacent content, the change in the audience, right? And that definitely was it, but it wasn't cool anymore. Halo is not cool. It hasn't been cool in a very long time. So, and this is before the people who are getting involved are getting involved. And we'll talk about this. Let's talk about the news first. They're going to rebrand. Halo developer 343 Industries rebrands as Halo Studios, is moving to Unreal Engine 5 and has multiple new games in development. At yesterday's Halo World Championships, they still have World Championships? People still play it. Developer 343 announced it was officially changing its name to Bungie. No, Halo Studios. The company also revealed that it has multiple new games in the pipeline and is switching all future Halo games from its proprietary Slipspace engine to Unreal Engine 5. In a YouTube video below, the new studio showed elements from the Project Foundry Unreal Engine research effort that has been ongoing for the past several years. While just a tech demo, it showed Master Chief and Covenant Elite designs along with 3 biomes, including a Cascade-type location, flood-impacted Blightlands, and snowy cold lands, respectively. Some components of Slipspace are almost 25 years old. Studio's art director Chris Matthews told Xbox Wire, although 343 were developing it continuously, there are aspects of Unreal that Epic has been developing for some time, which are unavailable to us in Slipspace and would have taken huge amounts of time and resources to try and replicate. Eventually, everything's just going to be built in like Unreal or some game engine, right? Remember when developers had to like create their own engines, right? I think So what was it with Square? I remember they had like the Crystal engine or something they were going to use for Final Fantasy, and I think they only used it for like Final Fantasy 13, maybe 15, and that was it. And I think they're just like, yeah, we're just going to make our games with Unreal Engine. Why not? Just everybody's doing it. Everybody else is doing it. But then the problem is they have a grip on the video game industry, right? And they can do whatever the hell they want to do and charge whatever the hell they want to charge. The company plans to hire new employees. Yeah, this is what we're going to talk about. The company plans to hire new employees and have multiple teams working on several games at once using a centralized Unreal Engine 5 pipeline. Halo Studios didn't reveal any specific projects or timelines, with CEO Pierre Hinsey, I don't know what his name is, simply saying they'll be ready when they're ready. So, if the Xbox is still around, well, no, they'll just bring them out for PC. That's what they'll do. Studio has been under the leadership of this guy, GM Brian Koski, and COO Elizabeth Van Wyck since Bonnie Ross left in 2022. Some of this information was leaked in early 2023, with reports that 343 was starting from scratch on Halo following the layoffs. The studio was said to be shifting to Unreal Engine. At the time, 343 affirmed that it was here to stay, following rumors that Microsoft might shift the Halo franchise to other studios. No, they're just going to rename it, right? They're going to rename Halo. They're going to rebrand it. Now, here's we're going to talk about it. It looks like they have this chief of staff. So we're talking, this is their HR director. Do not contact this person in any way, shape, or form. I'm just making an observation. Smash JT, who's gotten himself into trouble with certain people in the gaming space, right? He posted this, those Halo Studios. Okay, whatever. And yeah, we know which direction Halo's been going in, right? Activists love it. It's a huge platform, or was. And it's kind of like they're a little late to the punch, right? So this happens a lot of times. Like if you don't have activists get in and like completely destroy something, while it's popular, they come in like way too late, and it's almost laughable. Like, hey, we're gonna take over Halo. I'm like, yeah, nobody's cared about Halo in like 10 years. Like, seriously, nobody gives a shit. But this is the business administrator, I think. Stewart, one of the chief of staff. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I'm just like, very, very obviously an activist, but maybe she really likes Halo. I don't know. Look, Halo's going in a certain direction. And that direction is away from its traditional audience. And, I mean, we've seen a decline in, it's just not cool. Halo's not cool. Once these franchises become overtaken by activists, then they're not cool anymore, and everybody moves on, right? And I don't know. I think by the time they get a new game out, I don't think anybody's going to care anyway. They definitely do not care about the franchise. So we got some replies here. She uses the Tinkerbell, but that's one I mean, it is, again, it's one person, but it is definitely a pattern with Halo. Especially in the last couple of years, especially with Microsoft, that it's definitely going to be an activist product, right? They're going to use it. I think what they're going to do, this is my personal opinion. I mean, I could be wrong in this. I think they're going to take a look at Halo, and they're going to be like, how can we Fortnite this shit? How can we turn Halo into Fortnite? Because Fortnite is what we wanted to be. Like, Fortnite came in and caught a lot of people off guard. I remember when Fortnite was in beta, and Squid King actually got invited to play the beta, he was really, really good. Squid King was freakishly good at Rainbow Six Siege. I think it was Siege was the one he was playing when he was younger, and they actually wanted him to play professionally. And he was only like 11 years old. So but he got invited to test out Fortnite when it first came out. And he's like, it's weird. Usually he's very good at calling things. He's like, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. This is too much like everything else. But it became this huge thing because of the IP, because of the bling, because of the, because it's epic too. They're going to keep pushing it. But I think that's what they're going to try to do with Halo. I think that's where they're going to take it. And they were like, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's built on Unreal or what. It's like, we're just going to turn this into, we're going to have all kinds of skins and, tie-ins and shit. They'll have like, oh my God, guys, it's Minecraft Halo or Halo Minecraft or whatever. Get your Jack Black skin. And Jack Black and Master Cheeks, they can twerk to, Dua Lipa or some shit like that. And that's what they're probably going to do with it. I'm going to be honest. Like that's where the money is. I mean, look, if you're Microsoft and traditional Halo is in massive decline, like nobody wants this anymore, apparently, because you've, burn it to the ground. Then you take the Halo brand and you turn it into Fortnite, and you do whatever else don't, like Roblox, and you have all kinds of IP tie-ins, and that's what they're probably going to do with it. I'm just being honest. Like Halo, as we've known it, is done, right? It's a dead franchise, and I think the kill shot definitely was the TV show and the combination of the TV show and Infinite. And then we did have, I remember last year was it last year or year before, we had a bunch of activists out there on the official Halo account being like, you're all bigots if you don't like Rainbow Master Chief. It's so weird. My wife used to joke with a friend of ours who's a huge Halo fan. I mean, this guy, like, he actually has like professional quality cosplay armor, Spartan armor. And she used to joke with him, troll him. It was about 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And she was like, yeah, one of these days they're going to put Master Chief in pumps. And he gets so mad because Halo is like a dude bro franchise. And it's like, no, we're pretty much there. I think we're there. I think it's completely conceivable that they're going to put Master Chief in pumps. And I could just see the headlines on Kotaku. Master Chief has pumps in a purse, and bigots are mad. The bigots are so mad about it. It's not for you anymore. This is our franchise now. I'm like, hey, you want it, you can fucking have it. I don't care. There's so many better games out there. And, again, Halo peaked with Reach. As soon as Bungie sold to Microsoft, it was over. And, it happens time and time again. We've seen this with so many other franchises. Like, you have to be able to separate, like, I guess it's the founder principle, right? The creators, the founders, once they sell it to some corporation, it just becomes corporate product. That's all it is. It doesn't mean anything to the people that buy it. They're not stewards even. They're just like, they just want to juice it for whatever they can juice it for. It's a brand. It's kind of like General Foods, right? Or whatever. All these like food conglomerates, ConAgra or whatever. They just buy up a bunch of brands. They went around, they bought up a bunch of independent food brands, and then they just slap a label on the same green beans. Doesn't matter if it's Green Giant or whatever, your grocery store, they just slap the brand on. And I honestly think it's just going to be like, oh yeah, it's another Unreal game from Microsoft. You're just going to slap the Halo label on it. And they're going to, in June, you're going to get all kinds of skins. Yeah, in June. Maybe you'll have Master Chief running around in a thong or something. Just the helmet. Just the helmet, guys. Just the tip. Anyway. I'm going to wrap this up. There it is. Just RIP Halo. It's over. I mean, it's been over, but it's definitely over. I don't really care. I mean, I think what happens is you get to a point where you're going to have to just detach yourself and realize, once it becomes this like corporate product, you're going to have to be willing to let it go. And a lot of gamers are letting this stuff go. Right? They're not buying it. Like, oh yeah, another AAA game. Yeah, we have to buy it because whatever. It's like, yeah, just don't buy it. Go back and play Reach again. Go back and play Halo 3. That would be my recommendation. Buy physical copies of it because they're going to go back and change the Steam versions. I guarantee. I think they've already tweaked the Steam versions. But buy physical copies if you can buy physical copies, and just remember what it used to be. Right? And there are other fantastic franchises out there, independent franchises out there. We'll have another Halo, I think, at some point in time. It's just not going to be actual Halo. So I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later. Join the reef. Go to clownfish-.com. That's clownfish-.com. You will get exclusive access to podcasts and videos and comic strips and more, as well as merch discounts. Check it out. If you were a member, you could get this t-shirt, this dismal t-shirt, on our website. You'd get a 10% discount on that. You can also join in the community on clownfish-.com. Thank you so much for the support.